Welcome back to a lecture series on GIS. So in this lecture now we are going to discuss about the Lidar data, how Lidar data is going to be taken into ArcGIS. Lidar is light detection and ranging databases represented in the form of points. Mostly this is being recently developed and highly useful for the terrain mapping. So elevation and its related work, because that is you need to have accuracy. The accuracy part in terms of preparing elevations is important. Lidar is now dominating the satellite technology. So Lidar data is initially collected as a point cloud data, as I said, and in the point cloud data, when the point cloud data is collected of individual points, reflected everything on the surface, including structures and vegetation. So I said it is a point data. It's being represented, including structures and vegetation as elevation. Now in step 1, we have to create the Lidar data, last data set in catalog. The second, feed the Lidar data, Lidar raw data in last set data set, open the last data in ArcGIS and use the analysis tool for the further analysis. And here now once you open the ArcMap window, in the ArcMap window, now you have the database which we have collected from the data sources. This is last data sources. Now you have to go to first work, you have to create the last data set in catalog. So you have to create the last data set. What is that? How to create the catalog? You have to go to catalog, and then in GIS tutorial you have to go to last data sets here. And now I have to create last data set. Right click and I have to create last data set. Now it is created. Once if it is created, you put last, and then in the last we have to now bring in, right? So it means you are now keeping a folder for last data set in the catalog. This we are now doing. Second step, we are now taking our Lidar data into last data set folder. This is the second step. Right click properties, you go, and then you see surface contains nothing is there. You have to bring the database here. Now you have the data which you have kept it in your file. So surf the database where you have kept, and then accordingly you just open the data, because you have downloaded the data and kept it in the folder GIS tutorial last data set. Then select this, give OK, open. So this is the point data, open, right? Surface contains no, last files are taken now inside, and you see the statistics, all the informations which you surface, you will get a lot of information in this. I'll just open how to work with. Now I am going to explaining this. You just leave it, give apply and OK. So now data is being taken over there. Now open the last data on ArcGIS for further analysis. Now open the last data which you have kept it in your study training tutorial. Open. Now the data is there inside. Add. Now look at that, the data is very beautiful, that but it is all point data, but it has a lot of information in it. With this you can do in number of applications. Now even for all surface studies, this is being very extensively used. This is the hot topic of the satellite technology today. Those who knows how to work with Lidar data, they have good opportunities and placement and all. So this people have to, you just surf it. This is 3D information. So you, move your mouse, move the mouse over the databases to see. Reds are you see, right click on the top to open the data. Now we are going for the analysis with the last tools. So this is the last tools. Right click, last data set. There is a tool is coming. This is called the last tool. And the elevation, you in the drop down menu, either you can click directly that elevation tool, or you can drop down and then check. You click, you see now the elevations are given correctly. So this is the local data, local Lidar, which is very accuracy. You can also prepare aspect map as we have prepared through DM databases. Now we can also prepare the aspect. So it takes little time. On the bottom you just check 19%. So it takes little time because it is a point data. So interpolation has to be done for preparing either the 3D map or the slope aspect map. So now we have asked for the aspect. Elevation is given on the left side. You see, elevation is given 41 is the maximum height, and minus 2.3 is the lowest height. It takes little time. You don't disturb the system, otherwise it will get hang because it is large number of point data is getting interpolated. That's why it takes little time. Let us wait. Now it is constructed. You see it is constructed the aspect map. Aspect map, it shows that the slope direction. You see north, northeast, west, west, southwest. So this is the direction of the slope from the point of interest. Now you put a contour. I have requested a contour. You see, this is the contour map generated based on the height elevation values of the point in the lidar data. Look at that. It's very clear that where the higher elevation is there, where the lower elevation is there, where the middle elevation is there. With this we can plan for many things, like even for watershed you can prepare slope. You can also prepare general point elevation map, and you just, this is 3D view. Now look at the classes. Also you can make different classes classification, like medium vegetation, ground, and unassigned area. Unassigned area is medium vegetation. Also it's being picked up by the lidar data. This has got a lot of application. Only thing we need to have an ideas. To take the information or to interpret the data from the lidar for various applications in either geology or geographical aspects. You can make the size also little bigger to check your informations. For the better interpretation. You can change even the color too according to your the need. Yes. Now it's very clear. So this is the different things. You can see the intensity, density of points clustered at different places. You can see the contour, you can see the aspect, you can see the slope, you can see RGB also. You can prepare RGB. Now when you put RGB, it's now gone, and then you make it because it is zoomed, and return to a common level and then make it RGB. Then you will get it RGB also. You can also use some filters. So this application side you explore little more. So this is non-ground. This is first return. It means it is the energy when it touches the object, and the first returns, or you can classify. It means it is height area relatively compared to the ground. Ground it is the last portion what it hits and get back the result energy back into the sensor. These applications are more now that we'll have to think and then do all the applications, that how to explore much. Even you can also take the area of interest to select your that's there on the top of it you have to take, and you can make a box with respect to your area and zoom it and make a 3D view, and you take printout so that it looks like as such as if to the natural ground surface. So it has a lot of application in this, and then we'll be able to use this for various applications in geology as well as for the other subject too. Yes, it has a lot of applications. You just move the box and then to keep wherever you want to shift. Wherever you want to shift, you can shift and then keep it. This is how we have to do it with the lidar data and its applications. You can also use those buttons to move up, move down, drag because it is 3D applications. So we'll be able to do it like this for exploring many analytical part of lidar data, and the data is brought back to ArcGIS for the further analysis. With this, the lecture is come to an end. Importing the lidar data and its applications with various analytical tool. Thank you very much.